Handwriting, Wednesday, March 25th. Today we're going to start by reading through your poem, The Brown Thrush by Lucy Larcombe. Kind of goes along with English because you're going to be memorizing the poem for English. And hopefully you've already started and got a good start on the first stanza. There's a merry brown thrush sitting up in the tree. He's singing to me, he's singing to me. And what does he say, little girl, little boy? Oh, the world's running over with joy. Don't you hear? Don't you see? Hush, look, in my tree, I'm as happy can be. And the brown thrush keeps singing. A nest, do you see? And 5 eggs hid by me in the juniper tree. Don't meddle, don't touch, little boy, little girl, or the world will lose some of its joy. Now I'm glad, now I'm free, and I always shall be, if you never bring sorrow to me. So the merry brown thrush sings away in the tree, to you and to me, to you and to me. And he sings all the day, little children, little boy. Oh, the world's running over with joy. But long it won't be, don't you see, unless we are as good as can be. This morning we listened to the birds in Bible time. Go outside, especially in the morning before you start school, and just listen to the birds and praise. Be thankful that they're out there singing. And so little brown thrush, they're not the prettiest little birds. They're just brown, ordinary looking little birds. Enjoy memorizing this. It has a lot of repeats in it, so that should help. But remember, we want to change it up a little bit. So Friday, if you'll video the first stanza of you saying it to me and send it by text, that would be great. With the handwriting, we're on page 2 today. That's what you're to be working on. And so I'm going to bring you up here to the dry erase board. And main thing I want to point out is in how they do it, they do their O's and they continue on to the next letter from their capital O. But remember, we just make our capital O like I have here. So we start up in above the dotted line at 2 o'clock and we bring it around. Nice belly, close it and loop. And then we stop. And then for, let's do October, for the next letter, we go back down to the baseline and start our next letter, okay? Make sure you're keeping your lowercase letters below the dotted line. If it's an L or an H, make sure you're going all the way up. Make sure your capitals are taking up the whole space. And in your handwriting, I want you to try to fit all of those words on one line. We're practicing getting our size for our handwriting to get smaller and smaller. Okay, that's a sign of maturity in our handwriting when we can write smaller, but not too small. Okay, Miss Harrison's can't see that small, as y'all know. All right, so the capital D, same thing on the handwriting. They continue into the next letter from the capital D, which is a little odd to me. But so you're going to start at the top, go down, make a loopy loop, make your tummy, go back up, make your loopy, and be finished. And my stick was not very wide. And then go into the next letter. We did donut. Wouldn't necessarily have to capitalize that because it's not a proper noun. But you see, just scoot up, just start into the next word. One thing I did notice on the last handwriting is we need to make sure that we're not getting a running start to our capital A. We don't want to start down here and make our capital A all the way up there, okay? Because that's still lowercase a if you're starting at the baseline. You're starting at 2 o'clock above the dotted line and you're taking up the whole space. And then go into the next letter, okay? If you have any questions, please ask. You can put it on the board in the computer, or you can text me FaceTime me if you want me to look at your work as you're doing it. You have a question. That's what I'm here for. I'm just making videos each day for the next day. So that's what I'm working on. I'm still teaching, technically, and just a little abbreviated. But so keep working and give me your best work. I know you're at home and maybe you're let up a little bit, but for your handwriting, I want your absolute best work, okay? And make sure you're putting your name, number, and date on everything that you send to me. All right, see y'all later. Bye-bye.